me out in V like, but don't talk it all. That's really not the truth, I just don't fuck with y'all. I'm only with a few and yeah, my circle small. Or either by my Danny Ruger in my drawers. Ain't trying to be no tough guy, it's just how I'm raised. The softest niggas gangster in the mid-state. My grandma said you lose, you better fight again. At the age of 13, she put it in my hand. 38 special, mobbing through the Rico halls. Kept it to myself, I didn't even tell my dogs. If I did, then I knew she was.
3, 2, 1. All right, yo, what's going on? Yo, we back, man. It's been a while, but we back. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. It's Wednesday. It's 7 o'clock. Y'all tuned in to YouTube. And y'all also tuned in to Convo with a Boss. It's your boy D Cuddy, and I got the beautiful, the all-knowing, the gracious, the wonderful Toy, the ATL vegan in the building. And man, yo, we are so happy to be back here, man. We are so happy to be back. Toy, I'm happy to be back with you. What's going on with it?
You know, there's a lot of things going on in the world, Cuddy, and we have a limited time. Let's get into it.
Yo, hey, you ain't said nothing but a word. But first off, we want to thank y'all for tuning in and continue to support us and continue to
Yep.
check on us and let us know we have been going through life and life has been going through us.
Yes.
We are back, and God has graced us to go ahead and give y'all another hot show because we got that for y'all. Yo, first off, I gotta say, Toy, it's a lot been going on, a lot of things that happen. Let's see, Travis Hunter had went first in the NFL draft. Shador went in the 5th round. What is your thoughts on that?
Let me wet my palate. Travis went just like he was supposed to, just as predicted. Travis went.
Right.
But I'm gonna circle back around to Travis and him not making that girl sign a prenup in just a second. Okay. So if y'all let me finish, like Kanye told Taylor Swift, I'll get back to that. But before I get to Travis, I want to circle back around to Shador and say that's some bullshit. That's what I want to say.
Yes.
They are making him a scapegoat because his dad is the great leader, the great everything that he is. I think it has, well, you know what? A little bit of it is Shador probably because he's so confident. And then, he walks in who he is. I mean, he's a Sanders, but listen, every kid that Deion Sanders has that flair about them. Or I'm from Atlanta, as Gucci Man would say, has that flair.
Yeah.
And he walks in that. I'm not mad at that. I raise my kids the same way. Nobody can break you down. That's just what I told him. I mean, there's a certain level of respect. There's a certain level of graciousness that you have to have, but you walk in confidence. And sometimes your confidence is going to bother some people. And that's what happened with Shador. There is no way those, let me just filter this. A lot of the QBs, especially the teams that were looking for QBs, a lot of them that went before Shador. Now, we all know. I don't know if we have any brain surgeons or any rocket scientists out there watching the show. I'm not one, but I know Shador should have went way before a lot of them. He ended up with the Cleveland Browns, and guess what? Let me just tell y'all how God worked. The season is fastly approaching. It's July. We're gonna have a lot to talk about come football season. But what I want to say is, watch how God orchestrate this thing. They want to say Shador is not even the starting QB. But watch how God put him in that forefront. Just watch what I tell you. And then don't forget that Deion is a praying man. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful about how you mess with God's people. So it was some bullshit. And I don't do too much cussing on the podcast because I'm respectful. I'm such a lady. Now, if y'all would let me circle back around to Travis Hunter,
Hold on. You gonna circle back to Travis?
Yeah. If I may.
Okay, do your thing. Do your thing, Travis.
There's nothing wrong with being in love. Love is one of the most beautiful things in the world. But with love, you also have to be smart. Travis has a lot of money, a lot of endorsements. He's young. I get it. I get it. I get it. He's also green. And I wish he would have somebody in his ear like Coach Prime or his dad or somebody. But I got a feeling Travis ain't listen to nobody because that girl ain't signed no prenup. Now, usually the woman will be like, I'm talking about me and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
other women will be like, I'm not signing a prenup. I'm not signing a prenup. I am a firm believer that when you come into a relationship and you have your own bread, but then that's me, right? The women that don't sign a prenup be like, I'm not signing a prenup. Well, if he chooses to take care of you, that's cool. But whatever you come with, unless you've been in invested in what it's like a 10 year or so. See, I don't even get into that because I happily sign a prenup, right? But if you've been there for 10 years, you help this man build and da 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 da. I'm cool with that. But this, it's just some actions that this young lady has displayed. I just personally feel like, and I ain't got nothing against her because I don't know her. And you love her, Travis. If you love her, if you like it, I love it, right?
Right.
It ain't gonna make me eat, sleep, shit no differently. However, when you're protecting yourself as a mother of a son, I would be like, be smart with your business. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Like for the wedding gift, a 750,000 G wagon.
Got that G Wag. Got
Okay,
the G Wagon out there for her.
I'm not mad about that. He want her to be untouchable. And truthfully, the actions that she's displayed, not too many men want to touch her anyway. I'm just saying, like this man won a Heisman, and Coach Prime had to tell you to stand up and support this man and act like you happy for this man. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just certain actions that she showed. Now, I'm not saying he should have made her sign a prenup because of that. Just protect yourself. That's it. Period. Point blank. The end.
Yeah. I think a lot of it, so this is my point of view. I think a lot of it had to do with everybody having something to say. I think with everybody having, and not being the people that probably cared about him. It's just been a lot of people. And I said this before, a lot of these stars, these so-called male stars that have been through the same situations. And I get it, man. Y'all see what y'all went through, y'all voicing your opinion. But if you knew how to contact Shador, you know how to contact Dion. You know how to contact Dion Jr. You can contact 1,000 people if you really want to get in that man ear and tell you. But y'all was going to social media. People's making posts. People's getting clicks. People's doing it on a podcast. All this stuff. So all that is like you looking for attention. You ain't really trying to help me. You looking for attention. You looking to put your name in and spice your name up or get your name out there on a podcast or whatever the case may be. So I think a
Cuddy,
lot of that had to do with that.
Cuddy, he wouldn't have listened. I'm
No, he
telling
wouldn't
you.
have. He wouldn't have. But it's just the point of the approach people came with that also made him was like, you know what? This is my girl. I don't care because he even remember he was streaming every week, and
Hmm.
he even went on there and said, "I don't care what y'all say." And then what did he do after that? After he won the Heisman, people started coming at him crazy because Dion made her get up. So then
Yep.
what he did? He stopped streaming. He got off the internet till actually to the draft. Dion Jr. was the one that was videoing them all that, and that's all his footage.
Okay, can I
But
ask you? You put up that picture. Do you have any more pictures of that wedding so I can show you that them family members ain't doing all
uh,
that cheesing that he doing?
no, actually,
The
when you
mom,
search, let me see if I can find real quick.
the mom, the
Travis,
dad, the family members. It was like this.
his or hers.
His.
Okay,
Oh,
Travis.
her people skinning and grinning.
Oh yeah, he was up in there gigging. He didn't
Yeah.
care about nothing else.
Yeah, her
Uh,
people skinning and grinning, and that's cool. Like marry who you want to marry, but just protect yourself. That's all I'm saying. But
let's
you
see.
know, experience is the best teacher.
I got a
And when
picture
it
with him and his wife. I mean, him
when
and
it
his wife family. They happy.
where him and his family.
Let me see. Let me see if they got one. They, I don't. You know what's funny? Uh, let's scroll
Okay,
down this mud. It's the
okay.
wedding party. I think
Uh-huh.
this is dad. I think this is dad. I'm not sure what his dad looks like, but I think this is his
Show
dad.
it. Show it.
Okay, hold on for a second. You know what? There is not a picture of him and his mama at this wedding.
There is, but I got a feeling that they didn't want him to get out because there was no cheesing. All that cheesing wasn't happening. Now this is how they work, Cuddy. This is the Mona Lisa look. Look,
Okay.
that's what it was. You
Hold
see what I'm
up.
saying?
So let me pull this one up. I believe this is the father, his father. I don't know if this is his father's girlfriend. I believe that's her brother. I don't know who
Uh
the other
huh.
people is.
Yeah, me either. Okay, so the picture that I saw, his dad was on the other side of him, and then mom was on the other side of Travis, and then but it was all that cheese and one popping. Mm-mm.
Travis Hunter's mom at wedding.
Mm-hmm,
Let's see what
mm-hmm.
that pop up. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see. Oh, nope, that ain't the wedding. That's the Heisman.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Well, let's see this. Mom breaks silence on wedding backlash. Let's see what this picture look like. Okay, it's a kind of a smile. It's kind of it's
Well,
there. It's
well,
it's stylish.
well. Then I say Mona Lisa ish. Mona Lisa ain't smiling, but she ain't frowning. She like, let me put on.
So that's about the closest they got. Let me see. Oh no, nope, they got one more. She ain't smiling on this one at all. She wasn't too happy on this one.
Okay. She wasn't too happy. Period. Probably.
Yeah,
Because it seems like he catered more to taking pictures with her family and kind of, you know what I'm saying, making it more about having the pictures with her family, and maybe because her family was happier. I don't know.
yeah. I think it was. I don't know. I think it was just more or less like she probably knew this ain't what she had expected for him. You know, you want him to like focus on football. You know, you got your girl, and that's cool. She could be your girl, but getting married right before the season, before your rookie season at that.
Well, wait. How old is he?
Travis Hunter is good question. I think he's like
22.
22. Yeah, I think he's like 22.
So, Cuddy, you really don't grow into who you are until you're at least 30, 33, 35. Like, live a little bit. Okay, but cool. Y'all got married when y'all young. Still protect yourself. That's all I'm saying. Do what you want to do. This can be your trial period. This can be whatever. But just protect yourself. That's all I'm saying. That's it. 22?
Yeah,
Who was
he
you at
jumped.
22?
He jumped early.
Think back to when you was 22. Was you a parent yet?
Not yet. I have one more year. No, actually, 2 more years. 2 more years.
Okay. So see, I didn't become a parent until I was 24 and still didn't know who, what, when, or where. Oh wait, that are black people right there.
Yeah. So that's him. His mama.
I
I
think
think
his
that's his
brother.
brother.
Uh-huh. And
Uh,
that's dad in the back, right?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So she kind of smiled on that one. She got
What's
there.
this? What you call this, Cuddy?
And she wasn't cheesing, but she like, I'll take this picture. That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this picture, baby.
And then you gotta put on a show for your son. Act like you happy. Like I probably would do the same thing.
Uh, that's crazy. Yo,
I mean,
why we asking this question is let's give a moment a prayer for Deion Sanders so he can get back on that field and coach these boys to the level that we know that they gonna get to. They got a decent team. I'm not sure about the assistant coaches because I couldn't tell you, but we praying for Deion, man. Deion going through some health issues, but hopefully,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, he can go ahead, he can get back to it. You know what I'm saying? Because we need you out there, Deion.
Yeah. I go to Colorado every year to see him play. I'm hoping that this year will be no different.
Okay.
I saw him walking around his ranch with Lil Wayne, I think,
Yep.
a
Seen that.
couple days back. Whatever is going on with him, he seems to be doing better. He didn't disclose what was going on. And to me, it don't matter. Just, get well soon because he is like one of my favorite celebs because he's so confident. And you know, I love a confident man. It's just something about a confident man. I just love that. Love that about him.
Yeah, man,
And he's a good dad. He's a good dad.
and he does wonder for them kids, man. Especially making sure that they get more out of life than just football.
Well, wait a
A lot
minute.
of
Wait a
times.
minute. Notice that I did not speak about the generational wealth he's created.
Oh yeah, oh
Right?
yeah,
Because money don't move me like that, but that is big when you can create generational wealth. I'm talking about for generation to generation to generation. That's big. The kids probably don't appreciate it because they born into that money. Like when you think of people like mm, you know, the Kardashians, for example, them kids ain't gonna appreciate nothing. It's so
nah,
much money on that end right there. You see what I'm saying? From
yeah,
Chris down to whoever's the one that makes the least money, it's still millions and millions. See that's the kind of generational wealth, and then they put up so that the kids can't mess up that money. Them kids ain't gonna appreciate that. All
nah.
I'm saying is, it's a beautiful thing to have it at your disposal. You just have to be disciplined enough. But I think Dion always says to them boys, because Shador be flexing and say, "Oh yeah, dad," his dad say, "It's because of me that you got all this," So he
You
kind of
got a point.
he keep them grounded. Oh, absolutely, but I think he keep them grounded. You just have to be disciplined, and that's not easy. The only difference in people who work hard and people who work hard and are disciplined is the money that the people who are disciplined retain because they're disciplined. You got a lot of hard workers, but a
Nah,
lot of people who work hard aren't disciplined. So the money that they make, it goes out as fast as it comes to them because they're not disciplined. That's the only difference.
yeah, man, and they not even talking about his sons, but them players though that come from like them broken homes, and you go in there and it's not just coach, it's actual, you know what I'm saying, father, it's an actual
Mm-hmm.
father figure.
Mm-hmm.
That mean a
Mm-hmm.
lot. I mean, playing ball, I learned a lot from some of the men that I've seen as father figures. Because you spend more time with them than you spend with your actual parent. Because
Yeah.
parent is at home working. So,
Yep.
what I'm saying? Shout out to Dion and the lives that he's changed and made better. And for people that just wanted to go there and play ball and they didn't get their shine, they still left with some type of positive, what I'm saying, talk about Dion. So that's all that matter.
And the
You know,
last thing I want to say is Dion always say, yes, we're trying to make football players, but we're trying to um, change the boys to men. We're trying to create productive men of society when they come play for me. And for me, that's big. I spoke on this, I think last, we've been doing this for a year.
yes.
Okay.
We are
So,
in.
yeah. So I think I spoke on this when I said he had all the young men on the team who are fathers. He had them open up accounts for their kids, and they
Mhm.
don't touch that money. They just put money in there, especially those of them who have NIL money. That NIL money can help out a lot.
Yeah.
And Dion makes sure that is used wisely. So just shout out to him for all he is and all he does. We appreciate you and we see you.
Yo, we gonna keep it on sports real quick, and we gonna talk about a blockbuster trade that happened in this off season, just brief off season. Well, shout out to the Oklahoma Thunder for the NBA championship that they just won. I do got some opinions on it. I don't think it will be one of those championships that people will remember. Just because the two teams that actually played in the market that Oklahoma is in, which is crazy because it's their first championship. You'd think it would be just talked about. But I think this is going to be one of those championships that's just swept under the rug, and we looking forward to next season because there wasn't no said stars in this actual championship this year.
I ain't gonna say too much because to me, SGA is the truth.
Oh yeah, he definitely
Shout
is.
out to the MVP. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely. Well, I ain't gonna even really say it wasn't exciting. It was exciting until Tyrese Halliburton. You know, I'm not saying that they would have won, but it would have been more exciting to me. See, I'm used to just us dog fight, scrap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the NBA championship, it wasn't that. Um, I did watch it and I lost money, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Congratulations. I'm say that. I guess we gotta talk about Kevin Durant getting traded.
You know it. Kevin Durant, my man KD, is now a Houston Rocket. That's
you
right,
know,
man.
you
Let's see, man.
know,
Kevin Durant,
I like
um,
KD a lot.
he was a part of a historic 17 deal where
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix Suns, they got Jalen Green, Dylan
Mm-hmm.
Brooks,
Mm-hmm.
Aman Mulik. I don't know who that is. The 10th
Okay.
overall pick in the draft.
Okay.
They got a bunch of people. They got Rashard Fleming, Kobe Brea, Daquan Plowden, and a second round pick additionally. And the Rockets only got Clinton Capella and KD. It also moved some pieces around. Golden State got some pieces in there.
Did you say
Um,
Clint Capella?
yeah, Clint Capella. We ain't heard from Clint Capella since he played for the Rockets the first time. Remember?
Hmm.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay.
I don't know if he's been hurt or what, but you ain't really heard him since the Warriors was knocking the Rockets around when they had the beard and they had Chris Paul. So
Uh. Okay. Was Kevin Durant on stage on an interview when somebody said you were just traded?
yep, yep.
Hmm.
Now, did he know that was coming? Yeah, he knew that was coming.
I mean,
To the Rockets, did he know that was coming? Yeah, he knew that was coming.
no, 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 no. That's not the part I'm saying. For it to happen while you're on stage and somebody say you were just traded, he'd be like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm
It,
saying? To me, it was just a little awkward. That's all.
it
That's what
you
I'm saying.
know, some people find out just like that
Yeah,
without
yeah, yeah,
knowing
yeah,
that
yeah,
it's
yeah,
coming. Remember,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
DeMarcus
yeah, yeah,
Cousin found
yeah, yeah,
out
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All-Star game.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He had just gotten to the locker room, take the clothes. Hey, they traded you. When you didn't I just get done with the All-Star game? Like,
Well,
yeah,
you know, NBA changed a lot of lives, but it's a dirty game, just like that rap game. So,
yo, you ain't got to tell me because the way that the Warriors had done Kaminga, man, I. But it's part of the business. If you don't sign that contract extension and you ain't good enough to where you can negotiate a no clause, like a no trade clause, or
mm-hmm.
you got the option to do the player option. If it's the team option, man, you just got to roll with it. Because
Yeah,
when the
pretty
team
much.
option to pay you more, or you gonna be like, no, I'm gonna gamble on me. Oh, they gonna put you on the ice, and they put
Yeah,
him on ice.
yeah.
That man ain't been on the he ain't been on the court since April. I think he might play one game in the playoffs for like a couple minutes, and then they took him
Mm-hmm.
out. But
Yeah.
other than that, nah, it's been a wrap.
Um, while we're still on sports, we didn't touch on, and everybody knows that I'm super supportive of people from Atlanta, long as they ain't lame. They always say Atlanta's not a real place, and they kind of right, like right, but we didn't touch on Anthony Edwards paying that girl that 1.8, 1.5,
So
whatever.
it never got approved yet. It still hasn't got approved yet.
But we didn't talk about it.
Oh
For
no,
even
we ain't
him
talking
to,
about
for him to try to say, okay, here's the 1 point, whatever, whatever. I don't want to see you, talk to you, kick it with your skate, with your nothing. Same thing Ti told a dude in ATL.
it. Yeah, he
I don't
did.
want to talk to you, kick it with your skate, with your nothing. What about the baby? The baby ain't asked to come here, and I'm pretty sure that girl ain't rape you. Now you know I love Anthony Edwards. I've said this before. I'm still an Anthony Edwards lover. Like every time I pass by Vine City, I'll be like, oh, that's where my boy from, right? But
Right.
I can't get on this train with him right here.
It's dangerous. All right, so this is how I feel, and this is gonna come off wrong
It's taking you a long time.
because I don't want to say it the way I'm
Filter,
thinking it.
filter, filter. Now you know what kind of co-host you got.
I,
She's a
I,
she's a stand-up guy.
this is what I'm saying. But okay, all right, let's do this. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is a great player. Great player. We're
Yes,
not talking
yes.
about his skills on the court.
We are not.
But this is what I have. I have a two part problem with this. One, this man had an agreement or some type of arrangement with a female. I'm in a relationship, but me and you, we gonna do what we do. If you get pregnant, I don't want no baby. Woman says, okay. All right, cool.
Did that conversation take place?
That conversation had took place. Yep. She has said this. Yes. But
Oh.
she decided to have the baby because when she didn't want to have the abortion. She didn't want to have abortion. When it came, the this is the crazy part. When she got pregnant, she said she didn't want to have the abortion. That's what she said. She didn't want to have the abortion. So it was no other option. She wasn't gonna give the baby up for adoption. The baby's here. All right, cool. The baby's here. That man decided he didn't want to be a part of this baby life at all. I can understand the fact that this is a decision that you made because there's another way of this playing out. He could have actually went there and said, "Yo, had his baby," and not been a part of this baby's life at all. Or he could be one of them daddies that be like, "I'm gonna come get you on Saturday," and don't never come get you. And it's a bunch of people in the NBA that's just like that daddy. But he said, "I don't want to be a part of this child's life. It's nothing against this child, but I just don't want it. So let me go ahead and take care of the financial responsibility." Now, would that be something I had to do? Nah, I ain't. I'm gonna stick in because I first of all I went raw in you, and I left it in. I went raw. I left it in, and this is I'm gonna be real. I
That
left it
part.
in. I
That's
left
the
it
first
in
part.
till the throbbing went down.
That's the
So
first part.
we gonna keep it like that. So anything that comes out of this situation, I got to be a man. I got to stand up. But I also got to understand that this man had made that decision before that child was born, before that child was conceived, that he did not want to have a child with her. Now he didn't had a child every year since what for the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, some with his wife,
Yep.
some ain't. But we ain't gonna talk about his personal business because that
He
ain't my
he
job to talk about his
he
personal business.
he ain't married.
Yeah. Well, excuse me, his living girlfriend, because they live together. But he said he didn't want said child by this female. Now she's an older female, so she know right from wrong. She wasn't persuaded. She wasn't led into a lie. So at the same time, if a man telling you this, you know what you're getting out of. Like, is to me, a lot of people need to be more accountable for the shit that they put themselves in as well. A lot of people can put you in a fucked up position, but you got to let somebody put you in that fucked up position as well. So you got to take some type of blame. So if him saying this, he don't want to be a part of this child's life. When you got to sit down with that child, you got to explain to her why. That little girl gonna ask why my daddy don't want to be, because the little girl gonna be famous regardless, because they can always be like, that's the baby that,
That's a 1.8 baby.
yeah, that's the baby that you know who your daddy is. Your cousin's gonna tell you. You know who your daddy is, girl.
Can we put it on the fact that there are, first of all, Anthony Edwards is hot headed.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
I don't know because I don't know him personally, but I'm not sure what type of men he has around him.
Mm.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because if he had men around him, I can't really say that because men are kind of different. I was gonna say he wouldn't have went up in there raw, but a lot of
No,
men
no, he
still,
gonna go in there raw. He gonna go in there raw.
a lot of men still do that. But the way he handled, the way he handled the situation, would be different.
Yeah, it
So,
definitely.
so I don't know if you've watched Starting Five on Netflix. You could just tell that he's kind of hot headed, and then the way that he's what is he 24, 25?
I think it's like 24. Cause
You
yeah,
know,
because they're talking about every kid since he been out.
yeah.
He
Okay,
been
so
20. So yeah.
okay, so yeah, I think this is his fifth year in the NBA. So yeah, I think it's a combination of his immaturity. I think it's also compounded with all that money, compounded with him not being told no a whole lot since he's been in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but let me just not put all the blame on Ant. If I can call him Ant, I don't know this man. What I can say about the young lady though is she's an older young lady. His girlfriend is an older lady. Like, I think he maybe goes for older women. I think the girlfriend that his living
Man.
girlfriend is like 8 or 9 years older than him, maybe 7 or 8. I don't know. And then this girl is a bit older than him, this young lady. But
Mhm.
she has to hold some type of accountability. I mean, you wasn't the main girl. And then if that's the case, if you let this man go up and you raw, you kind of probably was looking for a come up. I don't know who she is, honestly. I hear that she was an IG model or some shit like that. I don't
Yep.
know.
Yeah. Yep.
But
She was one of them
is that what they call them, IG model?
Instagrams. Yeah, little Instagram models.
Don't
Everybody
put
slide
little
in the DMs.
don't
Let
don't put
that. No, I'm gonna
don't
put the
put
little on it.
don't
I'm
do
gonna put
that.
the little on. Put that little on it.
Don't do
Nah,
that. Don't do
I ain't gonna
that.
do the big
Because
one. I'm gonna do the little one on it. But
okay.
this is my thing though. This is my thing. If she take responsibility, just put if that was you and you were her, how do you explain to that little girl that the dad is not coming home? Or
I
your stepdad is your only dad you know. If you have a stepdad at that time.
I can't speak on that because I don't do side chick shit.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I can't. Like my mind don't process shit like that. Like I can't do it. You see what I'm saying?
It,
Like
it's definitely
it
gonna be a difficult conversation.
okay, and we talking about, these men that are in the NBA. We all know how it goes and da 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 da. If you are the type of woman that you say, I don't do side chick type shit, you just don't. It it
Nah.
it, it don't matter who it is, you just don't. You know what I'm saying? And then also don't be making your own money. I mean, so I can't speak on it. I will just say that both sides have some accountability. Now, we gonna switch the subject just a little bit, and we switching a lot today. And Cuddy, you normally steer the steering wheel, but
Oh yeah, take it.
today I want to talk about Gotti. Is that his name? Wait, the dude that went with Angela Simmons. What's his name?
Oh, yo, Yo,
Yo Gotti.
Gotti.
Yo Gotti chased this chick, and Angela Simmons is fine, baby, as Malaysian baby hair. Okay,
Yeah.
Angela Simmons is fine. Come from money, long money. Okay, you get her, and you ain't never left the baby mama alone, or the old girlfriend. So
Mm.
ho ho ho. The only reason why I bring this up is because you put Angela Simmons in a song, and then Angela Simmons still went studying you for another 2 3 years. Then she give you a chance, and you still messing with the chick that you was with before Angela. So the only reason I bring this up is because Angela Simmons was on the Angie Martinez show,
Yep.
and Angie Martinez asked her, "So the breakup with you and Gotti shocked us," and Angela Simmons said, "Me too."
Mm.
I said, "Oh, that spoke volumes," even though she ain't say nothing else.
Yeah. Look at
He
his
don't
face
even look
though.
happy right there. Like, what
Look
we
at his face
doing,
though, man.
Cuddy?
Look at his
What we
face.
do? Like, okay, we ain't going.
She
We
getting
got
on
so
my
much other
damn
stuff. We
nerves,
got so
man.
much other stuff to talk about, bro. So that's all I'm saying.
Hey
Yeah.
yo, Gotti, man. Hey, he did chase her down.
He
You know
did.
what Gotti did? Gotti gave a lot of us hope that one girl that we want, man, just stay persistent. Cause we gonna catch you and we
And then
probably
you
gonna waste
dog
your time.
walker. And then
Yeah,
you
we gonna
dog walker.
hey, we gonna waste your time. But see this thing though, I always say this when it comes to celebrity relationships. We don't know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? It might have been it's something that kept him messing around with such and such. And then again, he might not have been messing around with her on the whole time. He might have messed around with her when I this picture probably was around the time he was messing with her. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause
Ooh, that picture, baby. That picture.
yo, we gotta ask Toy a question coming up at the end of the show.
Ready.
And I can't wait to get her response.
I'm
Because
ready.
when I look at this picture, just remember this picture, y'all. Because I'm gonna probably pop it up. And that face is gonna tell you why I'm gonna pop it up. So, yo,
Ooh,
we're gonna keep it moving though. We're gonna keep it
okay.
moving. Yo,
Okay.
one more little hot snippet. I want to know, yo, what did you think about Lauren Hill at the Essence Festival this year? So Lauren Hill at the Essence Festival performed about 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours late. She was set to go on stage at 12, didn't show up until
Something to
well
three.
after 2 o'clock. It was three thirty
Mm-hmm.
seven, three
Mm-hmm.
thirty seven, and by that time, only a few hundred people were still in the crowd. Do you think that Lauren Hill should just go ahead and just call it quits because of all the bad, and I don't mean like some, I mean all the bad performances she neither gave or she has not shown up for?
Yeah. See, at my job, if I don't do my job, I'm out the door.
Right.
She has a bit more flexibility because she gets to perform when she wants to. If you'll remember, probably about three, maybe four, maybe even 5 years ago, Lauren Hill kind of disappeared, and she showed up at the block party. I want to say one of Dave Chappelle's black block parties, and she was like, "Yeah, everybody's asking me where I've been, and I've been raising kids, and da 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 da." Okay, I get that. So if you disappear because you had a family to raise and stuff like that, I get it. So she has a lot more flexibility than most of us. But if you're gonna perfect your craft, you're going to be serious about what you do. And then you want people to pay to come see you be the best at your craft. You have to show some, number one, please be gracious about being there on time. I've been to so many concerts where the concerts don't start on time, but they usually are no more than 30 minutes,
Right.
maybe grown. I could do 30, 45 minutes. Anything past that, Cuddy, let me tell you something. Your girl ain't.
It's
Okay.
hard.
I, I,
It's
I,
hard.
okay. So when Lauren Hill comes to Atlanta, Lauren Hill was supposed to perform at Chastain, which is a big outdoor venue in Buckhead. We love Chastain Park. It's a lot of the Jill Scott and Anthony Hamilton and you name it, they come to Chastain Park. We all go to Chastain Park, bring our own, drinks, and you can sit up front or you can. Lauren Hill was 3.5 hours late to that. So when she comes to Atlanta, nobody buys her tickets anymore. Nobody. So see that kind of reputation precedes you. So if you want us to take you seriously, be serious about your craft. That's what I think. So she's not serious. I would not, Cuddy. I don't know how much Lauren Hill tickets are because I don't even look, and I'm a Lauren Hill fan. I was listening to Lauren Hill today.
I, when
I'm a
people say
Lauren.
they listen to Lauren Hill, you listening to either Fuji's or you listening to the miseducation of Lauren Hill.
That's it. That's it.
That because
Miseducation.
that's all you have.
That's correct. Now, in saying that, I would not even attempt to buy a ticket to see her because I know how she get down, and I know me. So see, she's lost a huge fan base here in Atlanta because how late she was to Chastain. So
I,
people don't buy her. People don't buy her tickets anymore. So that's how I feel. And then the people, Essence is expensive. Like for you to go to
yes.
those venues, and then you gonna have the nerve. Come on now. I need for you to show some kind of gratitude for number one, people are still wanting to see you perform. Miseducation of Lauren Hill came out when my daughter, God, what was that? Some
90,
20 years ago,
98. I won't say
or
98 because I was
not
in first year
98,
of college.
99, 98,
Yeah.
99. Okay,
Yeah. I was in first year of
you
college.
you still getting paid very well off that. Show some gratitude, and then be gracious enough to get their own time. And like Forrest Gump saying, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah. I look at it like until people stop booking her, you're gonna get the same thing. Um, Miseducation of Lauren Hill was the dopest album. And I said this the other day to somebody, and I'm gonna repeat it right here on this show. Lauren Hill was Drake before Drake. And when I say she was Drake before Drake, she was better than Drake because she used to pen her own stuff. If she would have continued, her career is just like Drake. She raps, she sings, she can do melodies, she can do gutter songs, she could do the hooks. She was T Pain. Like
But
she
hold on,
like people would go get her and put her on the hooks just for her voice.
but hold on. You missed a very important part
Was that
about Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill in 1999 to and the 99 and the 2000s, as Cash Money used to say, She was bad,
Yeah,
beautiful.
beautiful.
There wasn't anybody like I said, you know what I'm saying? People, I don't know if people know this about me, but my first lock journey was because she was so beautiful with her locks. And I locked my hair and you know what I'm saying? And people used to be like, you don't really look like El Boogie, but you kind of put me in a mind of her. That was an ultimate compliment for me, because she was so beautiful. All the men loved her. All.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Not only was her voice super, super dope, she could rap. The food, and she was dealing with Wyclef. They had to really pretty much fight the brothers off because she was dealing with Wyclef. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody was trying to get backstage and get with her. You see what I'm saying? So
Crazy. It's
it's just
crazy.
funny. It's just funny how the dynamics change over the years because not only does she now look different. I mean, we all look different from 20 plus years ago. Some of us better than others, but I'm just saying her the way her mentality has it's kind of like she just and then they said when she came to I want to say it was Chastain, it could have been a Fox Theater, I don't know, it was one of them, and they said she said, you know, I had to take a nap and just be, I mean, I know I'm late, but just be happy that I showed up. Shout out to Left Eye, she's so pretty.
Yo,
Shout out to Left Eye.
miss you. We miss you
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, for sure. They said she said be happy that I showed up, ma'am. First of all, don't be 2 3 hours late and then tell me that I need to be happy that you showed up, girl. If I could have got that mic, me and you would have had it. So
Now, did the people stated? Well, I guess at that point, if you
they
paid
say
all that
half.
money
They
for
said
them tickets,
they said they a lot of them demanded refunds, but the real Lauryn Hill fans stayed. But they said it was only half. Half of the folks left. Half of the people stayed.
I
But
mean, what do
they
I do for 3 hours though?
I don't know.
The
They said she
DJ,
was taking.
because when you go to concerts, that's what it is. The DJ is the one that's controlling the tempo of the concert, especially
Mm-hmm.
if there's different acts. So between the acts, the DJ is either hyping the crowd up or he's bringing the crowd down. He's just getting them into the transition to the next person.
Cuddy, they say even the people that were supposed to come on stage before her, like they had came and went. There was nobody. So
That's what I'm saying.
once you open up, the DJ can play all the songs he want. But them people who's supposed to open up for her, they're not coming back out once
No,
they
no,
did.
and that's my point. You went on, you performed. That DJ's probably got like a 15-minute set.
Mm-hmm.
That 15, what's a 3 hour DJ set?
Cuddy, I don't even know.
At
I don't
that
know
point,
how.
I don't want to even. I don't even. You can only play me. At that point, play me her album. That's what I paid for. Play me that out.
I don't know. I don't know how it went because I never would, but even before that, even before the Chastain and the Fox, I don't know which one it was. She had it was a couple little things like in other cities. She was doing the same thing. So then, I've never seen her in person because, when she got to this point, I was like, man, I ain't going to see her. She don't show up on time. If you got people like Beyonce, I heard Beyonce is super prompt and super professional. You got people like Beyonce and you got people like Jay-Z. I haven't seen Beyonce in concert, but I have seen now I don't see some heavy hitters in concert and they are maybe 10, 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying, late. Or sometimes it starts on time, Cuddy.
Right.
There's no excuse for you to be even an hour or hour and a half late. You know what I'm saying? They say Mariah Carey, who is, known for being, fashionably late, they say she don't be no, that kind of late. She might be like 30, 45 minutes late, darling, because you know how extra she is,
Yeah.
darling.
Yeah.
But they say Mariah Carey don't even do all that.
It's the respect for my dollar. I will go out and I work hard all
Mm-hmm.
week, all
Mm-hmm.
month, whatever it
Mm-hmm.
took me to buy your ticket,
Mm-hmm.
and you just showing me respect. You basically don't respect my dollar. You
It's
don't respect my
gratitude.
time off top. You don't respect my time,
It's
but you don't
gratitude.
respect my dollar.
But Cuddy, let's face it, time is money also. Like, right? I'm sure some of these people had to pay people to babysit their kids, or you know what I'm saying, somebody had to come to the house and whatever you had to do, time is money. I tell people all the time. Now, when we hang out, I got a bestie, Michelle, been on the show before.
Right.
All the people know my sis, me and my sis, when we go out, we may be I ain't gonna even lie about this, Cuddy. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I will give you 5, 10 minute grace period, right? But
Right.
because people know me, they usually be on time because that's one thing I do not play, baby. Especially at this what my time is money. Like I could be doing something else. I'm not per se saying that I could be making money, but I damn sure ain't finna be sitting waiting for you to get there because of what? Because your time management. Don't
Yeah,
play me. Don't play me like that. Don't do that.
Lauren. We just hope, man. I don't even know why we never really got a follow up to that album because the album that came after didn't have any.
Mm-mm,
It was an acapella
mm-mm,
album. It was the
mm-mm.
I don't even know. But why we never got a follow up to the actual talent that you have, I don't know. I don't know if it's the newfound relationship that you had got into right after that with the kid's father.
Cuddy,
They still married?
I don't know. The appearance changed
Oh
drastically
yes,
too.
yes,
So
definitely.
let me filter. You know, I try to do that a lot.
Don't do it.
Something's going on, and on
Yeah.
that,
Go ahead, drink a little tea. Okay, because
it's water.
hey,
It's a little water.
water. Because I'm gonna say drugs. I ain't felt it. I'm gonna say the drugs did it. Some drugs, whatever
It might not
drugs
be.
you
It
was
might
on.
not. But seriously, it may not be drugs. It may be something mental because she had them
Oh,
kids
okay.
back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
What is it like 5 or 6 of them? She had them back to
Yep.
back to back to back. So as a woman, I can tell you that our hormones and our mental capacity has to have time to sort out. The hormones need to just have time to just relax again. And then, so it may not be drugs. It could be, something mental where if you have your babies, like people who have kids like so close together, a lot of times your body don't have the any Cuddy, anytime you go through a traumatic experience such as childbirth or a 10K run or basketball game that you've played, the body has to recover,
Right.
the mind has to recover. Like, so if you are having babies back to back to back, I'm not saying that's what it is, everybody, because I've said I'm not a surgeon, rocket scientist, or brain surgeon. I'm none of that. I'm simply speaking, saying, giving some examples of what it could be. That's it. Because I honestly don't think it's drugs. Honestly, I think it's more mental. And the reason I say that is because of how drastic her appearance has changed.
Mm. That could possibly be, but drugs is a terrible thing.
you
But since we talking about drugs though, since we talking about drugs, I gotta go ahead and bring up a dog. Yo, shout out to Diddy, man. Diddy, the drug man, diddler. Diddy, Diddy's verdict has came in.
I'm
His
not doing that
case
with
has
you.
came in with, and Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs. He's a very popular guy. Was only convicted of 2 of the 5 counts of his actual charges. Let's see if I can pull on 5. What was he did verdict? Um, he was not guilty on the serious charges. Was 1 count of racketeering conspiracy and 2 counts of sex trafficking, but he was found guilty of the lesser counts, which is transportation to engage in prostitution, which would have been with Cassidy and Daphne Joy, who is 50 Cent's baby mom, who also went on the stand as Jane Doe, which was
Everybody know who
horrible.
she is. What she do that for? Wearing a mask. Everybody
So,
know.
so the crazy part about this whole case was the feds came with a case saying that Diddy was running a Rico level act of sex trafficking between 2 women. Well, really 3, but they really went strong with 2, which would have been Cassie and Daphne Joy.
Hmm.
So I have so much I want to say about this. And usually I say toy with you, but let me get mine out real quick. This was about the biggest waste of federal money I've ever seen ever. This case, when I sat there and I watched every day of this case, because I was invested at the while, I was like, hold on, they gonna say some wild stuff. It, let me start this. When did he get out? When he finally get out, whatever he
Hmm.
gets sentenced to, when he finally get out,
Hmm.
there will be a bunch of lawsuits Diddy will file. He's going to file against, and one of them is going to be TMZ. What's the other lady name? Nancy
Nancy
Grace.
Grace.
She will be one that probably get a lawsuit because they were coming out and they were spreading all these rumors of when his house got raided. And when he went to what's in it, and then we're not even talking about like these little bloggers. They might be looking at some defamation because everybody was looking for when this case coming out. They were looking to see if Diddy was going to have sex with men, dildos on them, all type of other stuff. Only thing that came out in this case was he likes men come on his nipples. I don't know. You was talking about drugs. That's definitely drugs. I don't know what he got out of that,
Hold
but
on,
hey,
hold up.
mhm.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear
Oh, you
that.
didn't? Oh, you didn't hear
So,
that?
hold on, Cuddy. So he likes for men to ejaculate on
Oh
his
no,
nipples.
no. So it was probably about the third day or second day of Cassie's I want to say my
Testimony.
interrogation testimony
Uh huh.
when she said that it was a situation with her and one of the male escorts. Diddy liked it for the guys to finish on Cassidy. Cassidy then went into the other room where Diddy was, took it and rubbed it on his nipples. He was like, rub it on my titties, rub it on my chest. And she took the man's jizz and rubbed. Now this is my whole thing. This is Cassie's testimony, right? There was not nobody else confirmed it, so I can't say, but I can only say what Cassidy said in court. And
Ho. You got to say Cassie.
Cassie,
Cassie.
Cassie,
Cassie.
Cassie. I keep
Mm-hmm.
saying Cassie, Cassie,
Mm-hmm.
Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
Now the problem is Diddy was the only one that was really on trial. Now, usually when people go for Rico, it's multiple people because it's an organization.
Right. Usually, like the thug name. What's their name?
Young Thug, YSL, you can do
YSL.
John
Right.
Gotti, you can
Right.
do YFN
We
Lucci,
talking
a
about
lot of
one
people.
black man, right?
One person was on trial
What I said, one
for.
black man.
So now this is the problem though. When the
He
hell
been on their
Rico,
radar. He been on their radar though.
he's been on there. He's been on there. He got off. My question to you, because I'm not done, but my question to you is, do you think they're going to try to throw the book at him for those lesser counts, or they're going to give him time served?
Um, I think that they'll probably give him time served. Now they may say, they may put him on probation to see if he's gonna, f up, and then they'll try to catch him again in some stuff, or
Hmm.
they may say, we're gonna tack 2 years on. I don't think it's gonna be anything like. I mean, I think for what he's been convicted of may carry some time from 10 to 20 years. They said that's not happening.
Mm-mm.
As far as what I have seen with the trial, I will have to say, Diddy just super freaky. And I do think that there was some drugs involved. Yes, I think he was a horrible boyfriend. I think he's a woman beater. It's a whole lot of stuff I could say about him. But all the shit that they was trying, oh, I'm just cussing today.
Do your thing.
No,
Do your
but all
thing.
the stuff that they tried to say about him, like I was waiting for something like real juicy, just like you. I was waiting for something juicy to come out, right? I was like, that's all y'all got. This all y'all got, and y'all, how long that? So the man been locked up for what? Close to a year.
10 months. 10
Close to a
months.
year. Close to a
Yeah.
year. And then when they found him not guilty on the Rico charges and what else? What else?
It was sex trafficking.
Okay, y'all didn't even let the man go home.
No.
The man done told y'all where his plane was, somewhere in Westwood, somewhere. Remember what
Maui.
I'm saying?
Yep, it's in Maui.
Y'all could have let that man went home until sentencing, which is what, late July or August or something like that.
It's actually in October, but they requested for early sentencing. So trying to get more or less, don't put it off, so the judge still has some little compassion and
So
sentencing
so
on the lesser end.
Cuddy, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying, had they said we're gonna put you on trial for whipping Cassie's ass in front of that elevator, because he beat the shit out of her.
Oh yeah.
When I tell you, after I got up and got well, I would have came back for some licks. I'm telling you about
Oh
me.
yeah, he football kicked her. He
Okay,
football kicked her.
he wasn't on trial for that.
No.
The stuff that I'm thinking that he should be on trial for, it never came out. And so I'm not convinced that the stuff that y'all have is legit. I'm not. Y'all should let that man went home until sentencing, and that's that. The trial was. at best uh a charade. I don't even know what to call
It
it.
it was a way to embarrass a man. If you ever see anybody be embarrassed in public, this was the perfect example. All you did was take all his secrets, which was his drug use. People always figure anybody in entertainment is on drugs
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
The favorite thing always, well, I know in the black community, we always say, man, he on that cocaine, he on that cocaine. But then you
Mm-hmm.
find out, oh, well, he on Molly, he on ketamine, he on this, he on that. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And he on coke. It's ultimate drugs, weed. Like it's so many drugs you can name that he's on, and
Uh,
he has a liquor, so you thinking he's drunk.
allegedly. Allegedly. We have to say allegedly.
Oh,
We don't
excuse me.
know.
Allegedly, you right,
Thank you.
but
Thank you.
you know
Thank you.
he
We
did
want
put
to
the
be
cum
able to
on
keep
the
going
titty.
on this podcast. We
He
don't
did,
want them coming for us.
he did put the cum on the titty, but the point is, we wouldn't have not knew these things if you not go to trial, right? We would not
Uh-huh.
knew these things. Cassie, Cassie, let me do this because I'm gonna let you go and then I'm gonna go because we might be done after I go.
Woo.
How do you feel about her whole involvement in this case, in this situation, in this relationship? What do you view Cassie as?
Cassie liked, in my opinion, just my thoughts. She liked that lifestyle. She
Hmm.
liked that Diddy money. You know what I'm saying? She liked the access to the things that he had access to. And then she also said that she was on drugs a lot of the time. So I can believe that at some point she was uh uh uh, uh let me filter.
Hmm.
Mm, I believe that he controlled her with the drugs and with the money and by saying if you leave me, you know, where you gonna go, who you gonna be with. And she probably believed that she was young. She was with him for what, 10, 12 years?
Yep.
So see,
Yep.
he met her when she was like 16. From what I hear, I don't know these people. I would love to keep disclaimer. I don't know these people. I just read stuff just like y'all read it, people. So she was 16, a teen when he met her. I heard he didn't start messing with her till she was 19 or of age, right?
Hmm.
So he got her when she was young because that's about right. Because if she was 19 and then she's what like 29, 30 or early 30s now, that would put her in that 10-year, age gap. She wanted to be married. She probably was thinking, oh, if I do what, he tells me to do, he'll wife me and I'll be with him. Blah, blah, blah. I believe that he was able to control her with the money, with the lifestyle and stuff like that. Now, do I think she was a victim? You have to be very careful about how you use the word victim because I still feel like her mom and her friends because I think one of her friends was saying how he had hit her one time and she either had a black eye or whatever. Her friend was like, "You need to leave," and she was like, "Well, where am I gonna go?" Do you see what I'm saying? So she
Right.
knew that there was domestic abuse in the relationship. She knows right from wrong. See, Cuddy, a lot of times when you don't have a place to go, you don't have people in your ear saying, "Hey, you can do better, you can be better." When you know better, you do better. Sometimes young women, especially if they're caught up in that lifestyle, and he probably told her, "Hey, I'm gonna get you popping. We're gonna put some stuff out for you," and it could be a myriad, it could be a plethora of things that he probably told her to keep her around. Do I feel like she was a victim? It's perspective. I it's perspective. I
Mhm.
personally think she liked that lifestyle more than anything else. That's what I think. And I think she was stuck there until any woman will tell you, I can tell you, as women, we will eventually get tired and then money won't keep us, dick won't keep us. Ooh, my language tonight, whatever won't keep us once we're tired. That's
This
what I'm saying.
this is what I feel, and I say this because I see it on different levels. And now that I think about it, I nope. I mean, I ain't gonna say that. Now that I think about it, I put females in these type of relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not domestic.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, Cassie liked the lifestyle, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
She was dating Ryan Leslie, I believe, before Diddy.
Who was
So Cassie,
nowhere near
no,
the
but he
celebrity
was still in
status
the
of Diddy.
industry. He was a producer and he was in the
He definitely
industry.
was. He definitely was. Not
She she
Diddy.
and
Not
she
Diddy.
said and she said to her friend, I need to find somebody bigger. Her friend's like, yeah, you shouldn't date Diddy. She was like, well, who I'm gonna date? Jay-Z's already taken. Okay, so at that time, who was bigger than Jay-Z, or who was next to be bigger than Jay-Z as far as
Right.
money and power?
Right. Right.
You're gonna say Diddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're talking
Mm-hmm.
about one of those rich white men.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, cool. So he's already interested in there. So okay. So then the lifestyle, the perks, the travel, the living, the spending, all that has a play. Now you find out the man is into freaky sex. So you can do it two ways. You can either no, I don't want to be a part of this, or I'm gonna be a part of this. He takes drugs, he gets high. Now I will say this. Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this. I want everybody to listen up. Back in the day, before all this other Molly and all this other stuff and ketamines and all that, the things that they doing now in these pills, people was taking ecstasy.
Uh-huh.
Now I remember for a fact it was 1999. It
Uh-huh.
was my freshman year of college,
Uh-huh.
and a couple players on the football team came into some ecstasy, and one of them said, "Hey, yo, man, this thing right here, man, make man the girls go wild, they get freaky, man. You get freaky, man, and everything." And I was like, "What?" He said, "Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I took one, and I started licking my own palm, and it felt so good." And I said, I am scared of that drug. I do not even want to be a part of that. But I
So you
remembered it.
didn't
I remember this.
partake.
So this is what I'm gonna tell you something. So I remember we was all kicking. It was like about 3 dudes and it was like 4 girls. The party favorites came out. Now, my favorite thing I always do is I like to be scared of stuff because I'm really scared of stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I don't even know. Nah, man, you ain't got to do that. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take half. So I remember I took half. Boom, took half. Took half. When I tell you the experience you don't even feel freaky. You just feel free to do like whatever you want to say, you're going to say.
Hmm.
Whatever you want to do, you're going to do. It's just like you have no worries. That's what that drug really did. That's what ecstasy did. Molly is like a heightened version of it, but still the same stuff. So,
So imagine if you had taken the whole pill, or if you take a whole Molly.
oh yeah, I was probably licking both palms. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But but what I'm saying is you feel free. You
Okay.
get into this act. She
Mm-hmm.
got on that drug. Boom, she liked it. But at the same time, she knew he was into freaky sex before that drug. And
Yeah.
let's not be clear, even in the testimony, it was a couple times they wouldn't taking drugs and they was doing freak offs. They didn't do like a freak off every time they took the drug. They would take drugs and not do freak offs. They would just be chilling. They would have sex with each other. Freak offs was like a different thing. They even had
Mm-hmm.
different names for different freak offs. It was called
Mm-hmm.
King's Night, and that's all. They had wild orgies. They had other women involved in a situation.
But wait,
It-
wait, wait. Some
yep,
freak offs lasted for as long as
it's
4 days.
4 days. Yep.
They needed IVs up in there.
Okay. I'm pretty sure if we fucking for 4 days, that we definitely gonna need an IV. We
I
definitely
don't
gonna
need
need
you to
an
watch
IV.
your mouth.
Yep, you right, but we
Thank you.
definitely gonna need an IV. But this the problem though. You knew
Mouth
this.
dry. How can
You you knew this. You knew this is the thing. Diddy wasn't. We can make it like this. Diddy wasn't R. Kelly hog tying you,
mm-mm,
putting you in a
mm-mm,
cage. You
mm-mm.
had ample time to leave because you know why you left. But why did she leave though? If we can get to the real fact of it, why did Cassie leave?
Something pissed her off.
You know what pissed her off?
No, I don't.
Kim Porter. His
Oh.
love for Kim Porter pissed her off. She could never be on that Kim Porter stage. See, this is why the whole case should have been not even processed because, and sorry, feds, hey, it is what it is. This case was built on two bitter women. You had Daphne Joy, you had Cassie. Cassie was the main piece. They thought Cassie was going to seal the deal, which they should have put Cassie last. But since she was pregnant, they had to make her the first witness because she was probably going to go into labor. That's why, if you look at it, the case should have went actually other way around, but they didn't do it that way. Daphne Joy was upset because of who? Young Miami. What was he doing with Young Miami? Taking her everywhere, flaunting their relationship everywhere, doing everything. But what's he not doing with Young Miami? Oh, he wasn't doing no freak offs with Young Miami.
You know why?
Oh, I know why, but do you know why?
I heard Young Miami wasn't going for that shit.
But I'm gonna tell you what a different thing though. When it comes to us, a lot of men, we want the nastiest slut ever. We want it. But we don't want the woman that we love, the woman that we want to be with, the woman that we want to walk around our arm with to be that nasty slut. So the Kim Porter is never going to do that freak off. You know why? Because Kim Porter has my kids. She is the mother of my children. She is my queen. He will always say Kim Porter is his queen. But who was doing the freak offs though? Cassie. Who was doing the freak offs? Daphne Joy. Who wasn't doing the freak offs? Kim Porter, Young Miami,
So
the other
so
baby mama,
is
Gia.
this why 50 don't like
Nah,
Diddy?
nah. So 50's problem with Diddy has always been money because of the game of the music industry. It started off we just playing like competitive. But when I invest money into Mace and you play around with that contract, I didn't put maybe 2 million already into Mace. The contract was you're gonna let Mace come over and sign with G on it. But then when you telling me, oh nah, yo, you gonna have to pay me 5 million for who? For Mace? Mace is over here preaching. What are you talking about? He ain't dropped no album in like 3-4 years.
Well, now all what you saying may be true, but Daphne Joy had his son, and
But
when she crisscross,
you
let me
know what I'm
just say,
saying? But we gotta get there though. We gotta get there. So you gotta look. That's where it starts at. Then it goes
okay,
into different times where they see each other out, and Diddy is high, Diddy is drunk, and has been on the testimony. He's told his security, when I see 50, I'ma slap him. Get the guns. Is in the testimony. Get the guns, because we gonna see 50 in them tonight.
you
But when you
know,
see 50, it don't do that. Because your security and my security know each other. Let alone if your security from the streets and I'm from the streets, I probably know your security.
okay, so Daphne Joy is just a cherry on top. 50, him and
Oh yeah.
50 had him and 50 had some beef anyway, and then okay, can we just say then that Diddy was messy? Because we all know 50 messy. Diddy
But
might have been messy and said, you know what, I'm gonna scoop his girl up.
this is the
I'm gonna see
thing
if I
though.
can scoop his girl up.
50 has slept with one of Diddy's baby moms prior to that. See, the industry is crazy
This is
because
a very
everybody's sleeping with everybody in the world.
oh
Just think
Jesus.
about it. Jay-Z was sleeping with Nas' baby mama. This is before the beef even people even knew what the beef was. What did he say? You talking about this and that about Tybo, but I was leaving condoms on your baby's car seat.
Let me just say this. I love Nas probably more than Nas is super sexy to me. So leave him out of it. Okay? Thank you. Thank you.
so so when I
Queensbridge all
when,
day. I love Nas.
hey, I love Nas too, man.
All
Shout
right.
out, and Jim Jones should never
Yeah.
said what he said, but we not gonna talk
Ah,
about that. We say
yeah.
that for
And
another. We say that for another day.
no, let's not, because Nas ain't even addressed it, so we won't.
Hey, this is my thing. 50 and Diddy have always had like I would say a love hate situation. It has always been that. But let's be clear. I want people to understand 50 was not checking for Daphne Joy when this situation came about. They have had a son together, and that's cool. Because I can tell you, like right now, my baby mama can go do date. Hey, she can go date whoever she want and be whatever she is. Not a problem. Because you know why? But if I ain't checking for you, I don't care. Because she actually was in a relationship with what's his name, Dorello,
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo. 50 didn't care about that. It wasn't about that she was in a relationship with Diddy. It's the fact that okay, Diddy steady doing other stuff. It's a lot of stuff that has been done beyond the actual media part. It's
Say what
like
you want to
stuff like
say.
this.
Say what you want to say. It matters who we mess with. It matters.
I
He
don't
might
think
not have been.
so. I don't,
Okay.
because this is why. If you date
Okay.
certain females in the game, and they certain females that been passed around, you really like you really don't. You got to think about it. 50, this is his own kid. You think he really cares about Daphne Joy like that?
I do because he was with her, right? And then he said they
Yeah.
planned the yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, this came from 50 mouth. We planned Cyrie, whatever the boy name, and you know what I'm saying. I don't know what happened, but he may not have been checking for her for dating Jason Derulo because let's face it, a lot of people think Jason Derulo kind of lame.
I can
Uh,
see that. I can see that. I can
I
see
should have
that.
filtered. I should have filtered that a little bit more. But
Jason, if you a fan of the show, man, hey, I ain't say it, but
hey, Um, but then when she step up to Diddy, see that's different. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't be checking for you. It just depends on who you get with. But either way, that's apples and oranges. All I'm saying is that's a very dirty game, bruh. You
yeah,
gotta have you some trumps tucked away. Like you gotta really have something tucked away in this industry just to protect yourself. Like, bruh, I
and
know people. I know people be like, "Oh, the rap game, the industry, production, it's kind of dirty."
yo, many rappers have said this before. Jay Z had a song like this. Nas has said this. I can count maybe 6 or 7 rappers that all said this in different parts of the songs. The rap game is just like the drug game. Same as the drug dealers, the big time drug dealers that was running around here was sleeping with the same women. You know what I'm saying? You could talk about the New York drug dealers. They were sleeping with the same women. Down south, Big Meech and them was sleeping with the same women. Big Meech even has a part where he's doing a DVD and he's saying a girl to get with us, we ain't fighting over her. You know why? We passing her around. If that's your old lady, then that's your old lady. But if it ain't, you want to what do you say? You want a big nigga, little nigga, nigga with dreads, a nigga with braids, bald head nigga, light skinned nigga, dark skinned nigga. We got you over here. That's it's the same thing when it comes to that music game. And a guy, I can't think his name. Um, I don't think it was Ralph McDaniels, but he's pretty much said that these rappers, just if you look at it, look at these women that these rappers date with. Like you will see Future and his baby mama. It might be another rapper's baby mama. It might be another maybe rapper mama, or it might be a basketball player's baby mama now. Like these women, they're in the scene, they're on the scene. So you just like how, hey, the agent is sitting there looking for the next score. These women looking for that next score.
You're right because Anthony Edwards, his living girlfriend was Chief Keef's baby mama.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Point and example taken. Yep,
You know. So yo, we even had a dope show. We even had a dope show. We can't leave this show without an ask toy question. Now,
ready.
I know the answer to the question. I know the answer. But I just I want to see what you really gonna say.
All right,
This is the scenario. You ready?
ready, set, go.
Okay. Can can I be mad if my side piece got a nigga? Can I be mad that my side piece went and got a new nigga on me?
That's the whole question.
That's the question. Now, whatever question you got, I got an answer for it.
I don't
But
have a
am I
question.
wrong? Should I wanted some type of loyalty? Wanted you to be faithful to me?
There is no loyalty in that side piece game. There is no
Wow.
loyalty. There is none. So this is the thing. While you're home with your main girl or vacationing with your main girl, what's your side piece supposed to be doing? She's supposed to be playing spades with her girls,
No, no,
or
no, 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 no.
can somebody entertain her? If she choose to get somebody to entertain her while you busy, I don't see the problem with that.
You're
Now,
right.
you are talking to somebody who don't do side piece shit. However, another cuss word. But what I'm saying is you can't expect to entertain your main chick. To be honest, if I could be real with you, the side pieces, they do more than the main chicks these days.
True.
They go out more. They demand more. The side piece, they be like, all right, so if you will take me here and do this and buy me and da, 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 I'm gonna get a nigga who can. And usually they do. And then the side piece, they be so excited about the side piece because it's exciting. It's taboo. It's you're supposed to be doing it. If you get caught by your main chick, could be your wife, could be your baby mama. What's gonna happen? She probably gonna be out, or she gonna make you suffer, or sh- your main might even start creeping. Then what you gonna do?
Ooh.
Everything be
We
all
got to
good to
shut the
your
city
main.
down.
Hold
We gonna
on.
shut the city down.
You see what I'm doing now? Everything be cool till your main start creeping, and then y'all start choking us, acting like we done stepped on y'all mama face and chest and everything. I'm gonna tell you, this is a dirty game too. That side piece game is a very dirty game. But don't choke us out because we get a nigga on the side, and you've been doing this the whole time.
Yo,
Man, these women, we're a different breed now.
Toy, I'm about to go ahead and I'm gonna shock you a little bit. I'm gonna throw a little curveball at
Okay,
you. The YNs didn't school your boy. They said,
okay,
Unc, we got some game for you. They
okay,
ain't like that no more.
okay.
We ain't really tripping on our main going out and getting a side nigga. Nah, because we probably love our fucking side piece more than we love our main. So meaning when our side piece go off and she got somebody taking her attention away from us. Oh, now we can't eat. Remember how when your girl used to break up with you or something, you couldn't eat, you couldn't sleep, you was losing weight, you couldn't think about nothing but her. You was ways to get her back. You was on there playing music. No, you doing that for your side piece now. Don't ask me why. That's why the whole question would be, well, why didn't you get with your side piece? Well, if I got with my side piece, I probably wouldn't want my side piece. My side piece, they always say that side piece give you peace. You know why I give you peace? Because you don't have to deal with that side piece 24/7 like you have to do with the one that's at the house. Now, real men gonna sit in there and deal with that and make that side piece that wife, and that wife that side piece. Now that wife might be like, you know what? What is the side piece doing that I am not doing? And that's a question between the two parties.
but but you said the key word. The key word is YNs.
That was
If
it.
you are dealing with regular men, regular grown up men have mains and they have sides.
Mhm.
And when they be dealing with this side, they want the main to be over there with the kids, doing motherly and
True.
wifely and all this. They don't want her freaky and in the back seat and stuff that they be doing with the side.
And what did
But
I, hold on? What did I just say though? What did I just say about that Diddy stuff? Same thing, right?
hmm hmm
Same thing.
so, but we talking about the YNs. The YNs put you on that game, but ain't
Hmm.
nobody who trying to get with a YN. The young girls.
I don't know. These old women starting to get in these little YNs, man.
Let me
Hey,
tell you something. Let me tell you something. Them YNs will kill you.
hey, the YNs is not playing. They
Let
don't.
me
They
tell you
don't play the
something.
game right.
They bump into me in the store. They be like, Auntie. I be like, no problem. Yeah, I don't want no smoke.
hey,
Cuddy, I don't play with them. Understood? I do
yo,
not. I do
they
not.
they on a different type
Yeah,
of planet. Them some
yeah,
aliens, boy. But
yeah, for
but
sure.
like I said, um, you can't want loyalty if you're not loyal to the
There
person
is no
that you asking
loyalty
for.
in that side piece game. There is
Yeah,
none.
you can't ask for loyalty.
Yeah.
But I feel his pain though. I feel the nigga pain. It's like you playing the PlayStation 5 and you all into it. But the PlayStation 5, it go down. It overheat. So you
It gets
go
slower.
upstairs.
Don't they get slower?
Yeah. So you go upstairs and play that Xbox. You know what? You starting to get into this Xbox. You
Yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah,
couple of
yeah.
the games that they don't got on the
Exciting.
PS5.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah.
though that you always gonna be a PS5 baby. So what you gonna
Mm-hmm.
do? You gonna put that Xbox to the side, go back down there, try to let your PS5 cool down, so you can go ahead and get back to your baby. Same
Question.
thing.
Question. Do men invest in their sides like they do the mains?
Yes.
Oh.
This,
Because
this is why.
do they want to make the sides untouchable also?
Of course, it's a possession. Men are
Yeah.
possessive.
yeah, that and territorial. That there's no loyalty on the sides because whenever somebody can come along and do a little better than you, she out.
Yeah.
I
Now
mean,
this is the thing.
unless she like you, she if she like you, she might probably be dealing with both of y'all. I'm gonna be real. She
And this,
probably ain't gonna let you go. She'll probably deal with him too.
I think this is the thing. I think that it all goes to the point where if you're honest in the communication, if you the side piece and you honest, like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a date and see whoever like, and that nigga know that, then and he accept it. That's cool. But if you over there and you acting like you for us and you this and that and I'm your piece and I ain't doing this, but then he find out you doing something else.
How you act like that and you're a side piece? How you act like you ain't doing nothing else
Oh,
and you're a side piece?
hold on. It's a thousand. Trust me, it's some women out here that's loyal
And
side
you
pieces,
and you trust me when I tell you it's some women out here who make niggas think that they
and that
loyal
too,
side
and that
pieces.
too. I know.
Trust
Hold on.
me.
I know a female that's a side piece. She knows she a side piece. She won't talk to nobody else. He provides for her. He does everything for her just like a man, but he doesn't spend there every night. He's not there when we take that back. He's there when she calls, but he's not there every night in that bed with her. I call that a damn fool. But there are women out there like that. Now, just like you said though, there are women out there that will make you believe a lot. But see, a lot of things like we the game is changed to the point where you ain't got a lot of people no more. You could just tell them what it is, and they'll take that short. They'll take that short stick. They used to have to lie to get, hey, come on, girl, you got to do this. You ain't got to do. It. But nah, you can just tell the girl straight up, look, hey, I got a wife, I got a girlfriend, I ain't got a mistress. You want that role? This is all the requirements of it. Do do do. This is all the benefits. What you want?
But I just wanna I mean, I just wanna tell our listeners this and then y'all can come back for me if y'all want to. Y'all know I stay ready, so I don't have to get ready. Women will always, since the beginning of time, we will always be masters of this shit. And don't y'all forget it. Like
True.
we got secrets that we will take to the grave. Like a lot of y'all is walking around thinking that y'all is our kids' dads. And a lot of grandmas is thinking that the granddaddies thinking, yeah, clutch your pearls.
Oh,
Grandmas got the granddaddies and your mamas and everybody think we the masters of this. So don't forget that. So when you be thinking that you doing this and this and this, don't forget who the master y'all probably think y'all created this, but we perfected it. Don't forget that. I want somebody to challenge me on that so I can give y'all some examples.
yo, don't challenge her. Y'all just gonna get y'all feelings hurt. Cause she is 100% Willie Earl, your uncle Willie Earl Jr.
Willie
eh,
Earl don't
Wi-
look like no damn body in the family.
Uncle Jr. don't even look like Granddaddy, do he? You
But
ain't
he
never
light
thought
skinned.
about that. Don't
But
challenge her. You'll
but
get your feelings hurt real quick.
grandma, them dinner that moo grandma wore, them dinners grandma cooked, how good she took care of you. But grandma
Yeah.
had to get a lick back because of what you did that time, or a time or two, or before that. And so she got that lick back, and that's why that baby light skin. Don't forget who the masters of this thing is. We perfected that thing.
Hey, yo, leave it be. Bottom line, fellas, man, if you got a side piece out there, man, just make
No,
sure that you
it ain't no loyalty. Just know
ain't no
that.
loyalty. Just enjoy the moment for the moment, brother. Cause that ride will end. I ain't gonna say soon, but
Maybe
it will
not.
end.
Maybe not.
Mm, I don't know. It better
Put,
end. Cause
take
your
care of
wife
your
find out,
side
she
like
gonna.
you do that. Take care of your side like you do that man.
Yeah, cause if your man find out, both of y'all might be out of there, man. But hey, yo, man, we had a dope show. Hey, yo, we had a lot of uncensored moments.
You
But
sorry.
we missed y'all, man. And you
Yes,
know
we
how
did.
we is. We family, and we definitely missed y'all. So man, hey, like I said, we back in the motion, back in the groove.
Hmm.
Toy, man, anything you want to tell the people, man, for when we get up out of this thing.
um, of course, we want to thank you for your support, your unwavering support. We want to always tell you to take care of yourself first because you know what I'm saying. When you're on a plane, you got to put your air mask on, or whatever the thing is called, before you take care of anybody else. So you got to take care of yourself first. And then always remember to take some self care, and just love on each other. That's it, pretty much.
Yeah, man.
De-stress, stress less.
Yo, yo. Only thing I got to tell y'all, man, this week is continue to push, man. Continue to push forward, man. Don't let nobody or nothing stop you from doing whatever you want to do. If you got your mind set on it, I don't care what it is, man. I don't care if it's, man, something productive or it's something you want to be messy. Go ahead, man. Hey, look, you can only stop yourself. These people cannot stop you. Don't let nobody talk to you and tell you that you ain't fit to do something. If you got a job in your mind, knock it out the park, man. Because
Is you
that
telling the
these
people
people,
to be messy? They
I
can
say,
they can
hey,
put.
they want it. Hey, look, it's some people out there, man. That go. I'm not gonna stand in their way and tell them not to force they go. Because hey, your life is your life. What God got for you, He got for you,
Well,
not nobody
amen.
else.
The church doors is open.
Hey, yo, man. Like I said, man, we are back, and we will check y'all out next time, man. You know what it is, man. It's Wednesday. It's 7 o'clock, and you checking out Convo with a Boss with your boy B Cuddy and the beautiful, beautiful Toya, the ATL Vegan. We out. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.
They see me out and be like, but don't talk it all. That's really not the truth, I just don't fuck with y'all. I'm only with a few and yeah, my circle small. Or either by my Danny Ruger in my drawers. Ain't trying to be no tough guy, it's just how I'm raised. The softest niggas gangster in the mid-state. My grandma said you lose, you better fight again. At the age of 13